Good morning, guys. You know what? I don't usually do reviews, but I am so dissatisfied and surprised by the results of this that I wanted to show you what happened when I purchased and bought these brand new Martha Stewart Milk glass paints. And the instructions just say that you want to make sure you clean the glass with alcohol, which I did. You can bake these, by the way, which was part of the appeal. I just published a video yesterday showing how you can fake old world glass on a glass surface. And the end result looked like old world glass. You know, that kind of glass that wasn't very smooth, that had the ripples in it. But it's not a permanent solution, so I've been trying to find different things to put on the glass to possibly make it permanent. See what works together and what doesn't. I haven't come up with that yet, but this was one of the things I used, and I thought that I would save you some trouble because after following the instructions, here is how the first coat looks. This is dry, and I wanted to show you. The instructions say to use a soft bristle brush, which I did, and I'll even show you how this looks. It says to shake well. I already shook this, but I just shook it again for you. It is very, very watery. Put the brush through. And as I painted it on, I thought, okay, it's sheer. It may take a couple of coats. So here's exactly what I did with these other ones. Now, first of all, the brush strokes don't come out at all. You can see, you can see, look at that. Every single brush stroke. Every single brush stroke. And it's so sheer, and you can see how incredibly sheer it is, which means it must require several coats, because if you put another coat on, you're just adding more smears, more lines, and it's still so sheer that I can't even imagine if you put several coats on this, because I could use a whole bottle on this one jar. So I used a soft bristle brush, and I said, you know what, maybe I should try using a pouncer. Maybe the pouncer will work. So I took a pouncer and pounced all over. And again, way too sheer. You can see every little brush mark. Oh, I just got that on there now. You can see every little, pounce mark, and I'll show you on the jar that I'm using again. So here's how it looked when I pounced it, and I thought, oh, this should self-level, and then it will probably look just like a sheer soft sea glass. No, because it dried, and this is 2 days ago I did this, so it's completely dry, and again, way too sheer. You can see all of the spots in here. I also said, you know what? Maybe I need to try a roller brush. So let's see. This is the roller brush. Even more sheer, but again, you can see all of these bumps and lumps in there. Here's how the roller brush looks. This uses even more paint, probably a little bit more sheer than even the pouncer. But again, we're left with that finish. This one was the pouncer, and this one is the one where I used the roller. Again, did this a couple of days ago. I even thought maybe it's the color and I got a bad bottle, so I got the white bottle, the white color, and attempted to use that. And I said maybe a sponge brush is the trick. Here's the white. Here's the sponge brush. And this is the alcohol clean glass. Now, here we have again streaks, streaks, streaks. Streaks, streaks, streaks. This is dried. It's got like little air bubbles in it. It's got streaks in it. I look back at the instructions. All the instructions say is to use a soft bristle brush and for all of the coats. It doesn't say how many coats. It doesn't say if you should put them in the oven between coats or if you let them air dry. It does state that you want to let it air dry for 24 hours before you put it in the oven to make it dishwasher safe. But I just felt so compelled to write a review about this because, especially for Martha Stewart, wow, am I disappointed. This was a waste of time, a waste of money, and like I said, I don't normally do reviews, but I was pretty annoyed with this and just wanted to show you guys this this glass paint that says milk glass, just not cutting it for me. I also don't like that it states on the instructions, see website for instructions. Come on guys, how many of us have time to buy some brand new paint and go on a website and look for instructions? I can see if, you know, there's the basic instructions of painting and instructions to paint, but then they also add, you know, if you'd like some more ideas or tips, go to the website. But for basic instructions? And how basic is it to just paint something? But look, this is just a mess. I'm really unhappy with this. So I'm sorry, but I just wanted to pass that along to you guys. Martha, Martha, Martha. I'm surprised this one passed muster. I'm going to throw all of this glass out and get rid of these paints. See you next week with another video, guys. Thanks again. Bye-bye.